I ran for the Green Party presidential nomination in 2007, 2008, and then I stepped back to support our eventual nominees, Cynthia McKinney and Rosa Clemente, the first all-female, all-black, all-brown presidential ticket in U.S. history. And I'm glad I did so, and I was correct to do so. And day by day, that decision has proven more right. The Green Party of the United States is part of really an entire Green Party movement around the world. It's part. There are chapters all around the world. There is certainly a European, party of Europe that the Green Party of the United States is a subsidiary of or a part of a collection of. It is an alternative party, political party, or third party, so-called. And primarily it differs from the dominant parties because it not only espouses certain views in terms of how we should arrange our economy, the role of women, so-called minorities, and others, but primarily in that it takes no corporate money. We don't take any corporate funding, which allows us, when elected, to actually act on the principles that our party is based on. And I should also say, I think it's also important to note that I am, though I did run and I was a member of the D.C. Statehood and Green Party when I lived in D.C. and now I'm a member of the Maryland Green Party, that there are others in the Green Party movement far more well-versed and far more knowledgeable on the party itself. I just want to put that out there. And I am by no means a national spokesman for the party or anything like that, but as far as why it attracted me, primarily the non-corporate aspect of it, and as a D.C. resident, it was very important to me to be a part of a political party that accepted as a guaranteed minimum norm statehood for Washington, D.C. That's why I'm involved, and that's why I still think it's the most appropriate place for us to put our electoral vote. Well, I mean, there are a number of them. I mean, among them is basically just, I would describe it as redistributionist politics. That the goal is to redistribute the wealth and the benefits that the society produces, and then to produce these benefits in a way that is more sustainable in terms of a national or an international economy, but also in terms of the environment and the earth itself. And we think as a cornerstone of that is the removal of corporate donations and corporate funding from that process. So especially now that we've seen what we've seen since the recent Supreme Court ruling, which basically gives unfettered access of corporations to the electoral process, we think that those principles are even more important today because more and more corporations are determining the will, the output, the decisions of those we are supposed to be electing. And I think maybe even worse than that, they're establishing for us the candidates, the pool of candidates from which we have to choose. So it's really, I think, an affront to this concept of democracy to have corporations telling us who we can vote for and then determining which of those they select will get the most attention and the most support. And therefore the most encouragement to get our votes. So I think it's leading us down in a dangerous direction. I think that's why the Green Party was established, certainly why I joined it, and why, again, it remains the most, in terms of electoral politics, the best option we have.